Except where them haters, where them hoes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
Someone asked me to do a video on dojo politics. If you know who you are, please shout yourself out. But I'm going to end up doing a video series on dojo politics because I don't think I could do it justice really with just one video. It would be entirely too long. There's only two things I want to say in this video about dojo politics. Number one is the way you're going to get promoted. And number two, you got to remember what you're at the school for, the reason why you're at the school. So the first thing I'm going to go through is the way you're going to get promoted. Regardless of politics, and I don't like to let this cat out the bag, but if you can fight better than everybody else, you're going to get promoted. If you are a really good fighter, even if you can't beat everyone else, but you're one of the best fighters in your dojo, you are going to get promoted. There's no way around it. I try to push people to be well-rounded and, be good at your forms, for Taekwondo, for Judo, know all the terminology and everything and know how to instruct, as well as just being good at randori. But if you can beat everybody, you're going to get promoted. If you're a green belt and you're giving black belts a hard time, you're going to be promoted. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I remember even in judo tournaments at one point with the organization I was in, if you came through and you won 5 matches in a row at the promotional tournament, you got promoted. With, Taekwondo, Tang Sudo, if you're kicking everybody up in the face real fast, you keep placing every time you get promoted, you go compete at a tournament, you bring home first, second, third in sparring, you can hang with the black belts in sparring, you're going to get promoted. It shouldn't be that way, but that's how it is. You be the best fighter, you get around all that political stuff, because even if they don't like you, they're going to respect your combative skill, well, your sparring skills. And sparring is not necessarily combat. Now, the second thing you need to remember is why you are there. Your goal, if you're a martial arts student, should be to get the black belt. Once you get to the black belt / instructor level, your goal is to build your instructing career and advance to the next level of black belt. That's it. You're really not there to make friends. You're really not there to be well liked. You're there to learn as much as you can about whatever art it is that you're studying, or to build yourself up teaching wise for when the day comes that you decide to run your own school or club, or you start building your own organization or whatever. That's it. That's why you're there. You don't have to worry about anybody liking you. You don't have to worry about some people getting more favoritism or more shine or whatever than you. You're there to learn your craft. You're there to learn how to pass on your craft. And you should be studying the head instructor so you learn how to run a business or run a class or run an organization. Now, I know that sounds very cold and it sounds very, mercenary. And what would be another word? I can't think of the word, but it sounds like you're just using people. If you're going to protect your heart from the slings and arrows of dojo politics, that's the way you're going to have to be. So, have I always been able to conduct myself like that? Of course not, because I'm human. But if I'm honest with myself, I have to remind myself, why are you here, Cecil? Why are you doing what you're supposed to do? It's just like if you're at a job. At the end of the day, when you're at work, you're paid to do a task, and you have to accomplish the task that you're paid to do, so that the employer will in turn pay you. Strictly business. Where your emotions should be, where your heart should be, that really should be with yourself, with God, and with the people who will show up at your funeral. If they're not going to show up at your funeral, then they are not worth you letting yourself get upset over. And that may include people in the martial arts. But again, like I said, I'm human. Some of the people who are in the martial arts with you just may show up at your funeral. So that's what happens when you stay with something a long time. The lines kind of blur. You make friends, you get connections and stuff like that. But if we're going to talk about dojo politics, put your goals first and foremost and achieve them. And I'll give you a bonus thing. You also have to be willing to part ways. Not everybody's in your life for the full ride. You got a journey that you're going to in life. Some people will be on the road with you the whole way. Some people are only going to be with you part of the way. You could be at a dojo, a dojang, kun, temple, gym, where you're just there for a while. You're just passing through, and that's okay. Don't begrudge them. Don't think less of them. Don't be mean to them. They're there to help you for that part of your journey. You enjoy it, and then you move on. Because after all, in the long run, I say in the long run, everybody's doing Jeet Kune Do, meaning in the long run, everybody is creating their own style and they're coming up with their own type of martial arts expression that ultimately works for them. So really, when you think about it, nobody's going to be 100% with you for your entire life or your entire martial arts career anyway, unless they are the people who are going to show up at your funeral. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts. And peace.